Water, the lifeblood of our planet, and the silent architect of human civilization. For thousands of years, long before the convenience of a modern tap, our ancestors embarked on an epic quest, a quest not for gold or glory, but for this simple, clear liquid. Their ingenuity in harnessing, moving, and managing water didn't just quench their thirst. It built empires, fed millions, and laid the very foundations of the world we live in today. This is the story of how ancient engineering mastered water, and in doing so, shaped the destiny of humanity. Our journey begins with the most fundamental of all water sources, the well. The earliest evidence of well digging dates back over 10,000 years, a testament to its timeless importance. Imagine the sheer effort, using nothing but primitive tools. Early humans would dig deep into the earth, a painstaking process driven by a basic need for a reliable water source. These weren't just simple holes in the ground. They were communal lifelines, often lined with stone or wood to prevent collapse, ensuring a clean and consistent supply that was undependent on the whims of rainfall or the seasonal flow of rivers. The well was the heart of the village, the gathering place where communities were forged, one bucket of water at a time. It was the first great leap in our relationship with water, a move from simply finding it to actively seeking it out from the hidden reserves beneath our feet. Now, let's travel to the Fertile Crescent, to the land between two rivers, Mesopotamia. Here, around 6,000 years ago, another revolution was taking place. The Sumerians, Babylonians, and Assyrians faced a land of extremes. Scorching sun and unpredictable river floods. Simple wells were not enough to sustain their growing populations and ambitious agricultural plans. Their solution was irrigation. They developed a complex network of canals, some stretching for miles, that diverted water from the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. It was a monumental feat of civil engineering, using precise measurements and an incredible understanding of gravity and landscape. They built dikes to control floods and dug intricate channels to guide water directly to their fields of barley and wheat. This system transformed arid land into a breadbasket, creating food surpluses that allowed for specialized labor. The growth of cities like Babylon, and the birth of writing to keep track of it all. Mesopotamian irrigation wasn't just about farming. It was about creating order from chaos and building a civilization on a foundation of managed water. From the plains of Mesopotamia, we journey westward to the mighty Roman Empire. If Mesopotamia mastered irrigation for agriculture, Rome mastered the art of delivering water for urban life on an unprecedented scale. Their iconic solution was the aqueduct. These were not just bridges for water. They were engineering marvels, a symbol of Roman power and sophistication. Stretching for hundreds of miles, these structures were a testament to meticulous planning. Roman engineers calculated precise gradients, sometimes as little as a few inches over a mile, to ensure a steady gravity-fed flow. They tunneled through mountains, bridged deep valleys with magnificent tiered arches, and used lead pipes called fistulae to distribute water throughout their cities. This fresh water supplied public baths, ornate fountains, private villas, and crucial public latrines, dramatically improving sanitation and public health. The aqueducts allowed Roman cities like Rome itself to swell to over 1 million inhabitants, a scale of urbanization unimaginable without this constant, abundant supply of clean water. They were the arteries of the empire, pumping life into its bustling urban heart. But Roman aqueducts weren't the only ingenious solution to moving water across vast, dry landscapes. In ancient Persia, a different kind of marvel was being constructed deep underground. The Qanat. Picture a gently sloping tunnel, dug by hand, that taps into an underground water source high in the mountains and channels it 4 miles to a lower-lying settlement or agricultural area. Vertical shafts, spaced at regular intervals, provided ventilation and access for maintenance. From the surface, all you might see is a line of mounds, like giant molehills, betraying the hidden river flowing beneath. This system was brilliant. It minimized evaporation in the hot, arid climate and provided a reliable year-round water supply. A similar principle, though different in design, can be seen in the incredible stepwells of India, known as Bauri or Vav. These are elaborate, ornate structures that descend deep into the earth via a series of steps. They served as both a dependable water source during dry seasons and as cool, subterranean community centers, often decorated with intricate carvings. Both canals and stepwells show how different cultures, facing similar challenges, developed unique and sustainable solutions to access the precious water hidden beneath the ground. So what does this all mean? Why is this ancient story of water management so important? It's simple. Where water flowed, cities grew. The food surpluses created by Mesopotamian irrigation allowed for the rise of specialized professions, from priests to scribes to kings. The urban amenities provided by Roman aqueducts made large-scale city living possible, fostering commerce, culture, and innovation. The reliable water from canals and stepwells allowed communities to thrive in some of the world's most challenging environments. Water systems were not just infrastructure. They were the engines of urban growth. They dictated where cities could be built, how large they could become, and how prosperous their inhabitants could be. They enabled the transition from scattered nomadic groups to dense, complex, and powerful urban societies. The layout of ancient cities, their social structures, their very existence, was inextricably linked to the design and success of their water systems. From the humble well to the majestic aqueduct, the history of civilization is written in water. These ancient systems are more than just archaeological curiosities. They are a profound reminder of human ingenuity and our enduring relationship with the natural world. They teach us that managing our most precious resource is not a modern problem, but a challenge as old as civilization itself. The solutions may have changed, but the fundamental principle remains the same. Our future, like our past, depends on our ability to wisely and sustainably manage the flow of water. As we face our own environmental challenges today, perhaps we can draw inspiration from the architects of the ancient world who turned deserts into gardens and built empires on the promise of a single drop. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through time. If you found the story of water and civilization fascinating, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more deep dives into the history of human ingenuity. See you next time.